Hey everybody, it's the Telsinator here. I'm just doing another video on the GT-10B bass effects processor. I've had a request to do some of the metal patches, so I'm going to get right to it because there's quite a few and there's not a lot of time. So clean metal is the first one. Really boring, really plain, but I'm imagining for old school kind of metal, doing Poison and even stuff like that, even it'd be pretty good. That's that one, okay. Extreme distortion's just that, it's pretty extreme. That's got reverb, delay, it's got flanger on there, of course. A lot of metal patches, especially for solos, have flanger and delay and stuff. It gives it a really fat sound and it kind of sweeps over it. Guitar solo is cool. It has it's a pitch shifter there, so it's all an octave up. So I'll play my low C, my C on my low B string because it's a 6-string bass. That's pretty high. And then the next octave. So now I'm on my open C string, the first string, 12th fret, 14. It's got a pretty sweet sustain. I'm just running through my Jens Benz Shuttle 3.0. But of course it's got an octaver on it, so you can't play more than one note at a time. It's got everything: reverb, chorus, delay, it's got effects, pair EQ, pitch shifter, EQ, preamp, overdrive, compressor, everything's on there. SVT, that's got that, yeah, SVT, the Ampeg SVT, that's what it's modeling. It's fat. Metal slap isn't very good. I don't know why you'd ever really use slap a lot in metal. Drive, 810, I think that's kind of supposed to be the same kind of idea as the SVT. Much lower though. That's just overdrive and the preamp. Heavy lead bass, just that. Metal guitar unison, so it's gonna have the bass and the guitar sound. Another octaver, no chords. It's got every effect on but chorus. It's almost like doing a big power chord because it's got the bass end. Okay. Again, trying to whip through this. My old tube is a nice one. It's got a nice fat distortion here. It's not in the drive section, it's in the clean section, as you'll see in the top left corner. But it's got a nice sound, I like it. You know, you don't necessarily need lots of distortion. Creamy for a cream sound, so I like to use that for just with that. And it has a distortion, you can put more distortion on. Nasty, eh? That's got the bass overdrive on there, so it's got that old school sound to it. It says Crisco Drive, or sorry, Cisco Drive here. Just actually doesn't have any. It's just got a little bit of preamp for the gain, for that sound. Metal finger is clean. Not very good for metal. Expression pedal drive. It doesn't really seem to make a difference with the expression pedal, but it just seems that as you get louder, it gets much thicker and more distorted instead of just louder. Sensitive drive, so it's got the A-B switch on there, so that if I hit harder, it gives me a B. So here's a nice quiet. This is just using the A channel. Put some more on, and it fattens it up a little bit. Dynamic drive, same kind of idea. Put some more oomph into it, otherwise it's clean. Okay, again, trying to whip through this. Heavy roar, just that. It's got got the octaver on, so you don't want to be using it too fast like that either. It starts to sound muddy. Okay, I know there's a space here somewhere like this. Yeah, it's not doing too well for it. There we go. Metal Master, that's a nice one. Sounds like some dirty 80s kind of sounding. Got the octaver up there again. Oh, harmonist, so it's giving, okay, there we go. Again, I'm using Vintage Crunch, this is a nice one. It says it for funk, but... Heavy drive slap. I don't use it for slap, I'm just plucking here. Doesn't sound very good with slap, it sounds kind of muddy, I think. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to show you any of the stereo effects because again I'm just kind of going through my video camera microphone here. So there we go, Metalhead. Heavy and dirty, just that, I don't need to explain that, just the preamp and overdrive. But a lot of these are really, really distorted anyway. Touchy octave, that's not a very good one for drive. Fuzz bass. So those lows, and the best thing you can do though is just to take something like this and just tweak it yourself. You can add more distortion just with a simple switch like that. More drive, more tone. You know, you can do whatever you want to. You can change all sorts of stuff. Bass, distortion, and lead. Okay, pretty much ending up here because once we get to patch 25 here, we're pretty much done. And there's going to be a whole lot of that, but yeah, heavy auto wall. That's heavy and fat. There's one more here I definitely got to show you. Jet noise is just that. Jet noise, extreme fuzz. Good for like Nickelback or something. That's a thick, nasty one, eh? There we go. We're back to it. So, there you go. Those are the metal sounds of the GT-10B. Hope that helps.